And na January bosome ne de toso aduonu enwoche adesima mema mu nyina aha ye makwaba eba omemu ni amano ne nsema ye boaboa no se premto breka se bo na ye de esumu eso kase boy efi UTV ye washi pause abeka junction enkran yenhwe ensema etodwa e wo yen kase boy mu ebie Supreme Court abato echinsensem no wo muguso a enti ebra no eya ye beko ne etie ensema ekoso ewo ho Ministry of Health Adiato laboratories ahoro a eye ankwankwa de nyina anim se bia me wo hwa na me nante bepio na me se COVID-19 test me beye bia mamonyi meteku anasa sempo a momfa enche Corruption Perception Index bi akoso na Transparency International ena de aba Ghana ebehwe baabi a yeda na yekopiem e obunu East Mantamu nso a adekire ene adesua ayeden esanse enkonwa a yemai ebetena so asua de no eho asem ayekana pa wei ane ensem bebre na this way chocolate drink yo hia ane enso hye have special ice ensupa na special drinks a ewo edwa so flavors bebre apple nie cola malt na have strawberry ni nyina akabom ebom chidoma don hye bako entem ye de agukansi ho nsem eka ho amede bema wo say kase ebo okenkan for eyeme obahima Akyere Asiedu afa yenti kase ebo no emu ensem Abaye to na frase ewie no mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama ene NDC amanyuko bu anyoso enti o mapeja asem de akopiem e wo Supreme Court a enne empanyifo eti asem no so dendenden madaroma yenko ne yehwese de enema city e wo dan no
The petitioners appellant's application the court below in its ruling of 25th September 07 said I've listened to the learned senior counsel on all sides and I thank them for their industry. I'm of the view that the answers being required by interrogatories and particular sorts can easily be obtained from witnesses during the hearing of the petition. In an election matter, anything that will impede speedy trial must be avoided. In the circumstances, I refuse the application and it's hereby dismissed. That was in the lower court. And then the court proceeded. I think with respect that the lordships of the court below were in error on their conclusion. They failed to consider the purpose sought to be achieved by the application for the delivery of interrogatories. There is no doubt that there was the necessity to hear this case expeditiously, but the ends of justice ought not to be sacrificed just because of the desirability to have the case disposed of speedily. And then they continue with a number of sub-points, and then this passage ends. I would like to say here that a more widespread use of interrogatories in our system in Nigeria will in fact aid the speedy dispensation of justice because answers are delivered by affidavit evidence which puts the person upon whom they are delivered at the risk of being commuted for perjury if he does not truthfully and fully answer the questions. So, my lords, the clear indications from these passages of the judgment are that, in fact, interrogatories serve the interest of expedition. And I would respectfully submit that that is an important consideration in this case, which we urged before this court in our application for leave. As we clearly indicated, the provision of answers to the interrogatories would facilitate an expeditious trial. We also respectfully wish to draw your lordship's attention to a statement made in the same Nigerian Supreme Court case by His Lordship Justice of the Supreme Court Tabai at page 26 of this report that we will make available. And His Lordship says, I took time to study the 27 of them, that is interrogatories. In my consideration, the answers to these questions are peculiarly within the knowledge of the fifth respondent. Interrogatories and the answers should be put in evidence by the party who wishes to rely on them, and admissions made in a reply to interrogatories are conclusive of the facts admitted. I do not agree with the reasoning of the court below that the answers being sought by the interrogatories can easily be ascertained from witnesses during the hearing of this petition. It is my view that the application with respect to interrogatories was wrongly refused. It ought to have been allowed. And finally, my lords, in this and this is at page 30, where again it is stated that this procedure will certainly narrow down the issues